Hello, my dear friend. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted something so deeply, yet no matter how hard you tried, it just never happened? Maybe you dreamed of building a house, starting a business, or living the life you always imagined. But then that little voice inside whispered, not possible. But here's the truth. What if that very thought, that tiny whisper of doubt, is the only thing standing between you and the life you desire? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could completely change how you create your reality. Imagine you want to build a home. The thought comes, yes, I want to build a house. But right after that, another thought follows. I need 50 lakhs for that, but I only have 50 rupees in my pocket. Not possible. In that very moment, your mind has created a conflict. On one level, you desire it. On another level, you reject it. This inner contradiction cancels out the power of your thought. It's like planting a seed and then digging it up every few minutes to see if it's growing. Now, compare this to someone who has a childlike faith. Think of a person who goes to the temple and simply says, Shiva, I want a house. I don't know how, but you must make it happen for me. He doesn't question whether it's possible or impossible. He doesn't fill his mind with doubt or negativity. That pure, uncluttered faith removes all resistance. And more often than not, life seems to arrange itself in his favor. But wait, does this mean God himself comes down to build your house brick by brick? No, my dear friend. What we call God is not a handyman, but the very source of creation itself. As a creator, the work is already done. Just look around you. Could anyone imagine a more magnificent creation than the one we live in right now? From the oceans to the stars to the breath flowing through your body, everything is already designed to perfection. The real question is not whether God will do it for you, but whether you can align your own thoughts in such a way that life unfolds as you desire. Because let's be honest, the root of every unhappiness is very simple. Life is not happening the way we think it should. That's it. When life happens the way you want, you're happy. When it doesn't, you're unhappy. And the bridge between those two states lies in the way you think. So how do we make life bend to our will? The first step is clarity. You must be absolutely clear about what you truly want. If your mind keeps changing direction every 2 minutes, how will you ever reach your destination? Imagine setting out on a journey, but after every 2 steps, you turn in a new direction. Will you ever arrive? Only by accident. Organizing the mind means moving from a compulsive state of thought to a conscious state of thought. It means removing the constant background noise of maybe this, maybe that, maybe not. Because every time you say not possible, you are secretly saying, I don't want it. And life listens. Think about it. Right now, from where you are sitting, if I asked you, can you just fly off into the sky? You would say, no. But if I asked you, can you stand up and walk? You would say, yes. Why? Because your past experience has shown you countless times that walking is possible, but never once have you flown. So you conclude that what hasn't happened before cannot happen at all. But my dear friend, this is a deep insult to the human spirit, because what has never happened in the past can absolutely happen tomorrow. Human beings have always been capable of making the impossible possible. Airplanes, electricity, computers, everything that once seemed impossible is now a part of everyday life. If humanity had stuck to the logic of what hasn't happened cannot happen, we would still be living in caves. That's why you must understand, deciding what is possible or not possible is not your business. That belongs to nature. Your only business is to be clear about what you want. Focus on it with intensity and remove every trace of negativity from your thought process. The moment you stop fighting against your own desires with doubt and fear, life begins to flow in your favor. If you're still with me, my dear friend, wait until you hear this. Your thoughts are not empty. They carry a vibration, a certain reverberance. The stronger and clearer the thought, the more it shapes reality. But when your thoughts are unstable, scattered and weakened by constant what-ifs, they lose their power. The universe responds, not to your half-hearted wishes, but to your focused clarity. So I ask you today, are you willing to become conscious of your thoughts? Are you willing to stop being your own enemy by constantly saying, not possible? Because if you truly decide deep within yourself what it is you want, and if you hold that thought steadily without negativity, without contradiction, then you will see life beginning to shift. Remember this, The first and most important step is clarity. Decide what you really want. Hold it in your mind with stability and never undermine it by declaring it impossible. The world is full of stories of people who achieved the unimaginable, not because they were lucky, but because their thoughts were organized, their faith was steady, and their inner conflict was silent. So, my dear friend, the question is simple. Are you ready to stop doubting and start creating? Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found value in this message, if it touched something within you, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Until we meet again, take care and never stop believing in the power of your own mind.